Alright, welcome to the video today. We've got the SL7 Tarmac 2021 versus 2008 SL2. Both S-Works models, both from Specialized Bikes. We're here at the beautiful Victoria Park course here in Adelaide, Australia. It's a beautiful day for it. September 8th, I think it is. It's the first week of spring. We've got the beautiful, this is the crit course, special designed crit course we have here for the local racers. And behind us is the stadium, good for spectating. Actually, one of the best places. If you're homeless, this is really a good place to live. Electricity, it's really safe. A lot of homeless people live here at night time. Good for the good fresh air. We're going to do a crit test. We're going to do 100 watts, 200 watts, 300 watts. I'm going to sit in the hoods, and we're going to look at how much time. Yeah, what does it cost for a 100 watt lap, 200 watt? So we're going to compare it. The SL2 is stiffer than the SL7. If you sit on it and flex like that, it's definitely, the SL2 is noticeably stiffer. The SL7 is more comfortable though if you're going to ride over gutters, light gravel. SL7 is a very comfortable bike, just cruising. SL2, race ready. It's the stuff you're going to be using EPO for. Uppers, it's like, let's go. The pace goes up, let's rock and roll, let's push the watts. SL7, it's like, hey man, what's the rush? Let's just chill, man. A few zany bars, some LA boardwalk there, just chill, bro, just chill, you know. So SL7's like the Instagram bike. It's like IG kudos. I've got an S-Works, I'm a dentist, I'm a fat barrister, it's all good. Hey, everyone's got to ride a bike. SL2, it's like the privateer, it's like the racer, you know. It's like I'm cutting my body weight down, I'm eating 5 grams of fat a day to shred off the last bit of ounce of fat off my body. SL7's like, hey, fat doesn't matter, body positive, it's all good. SL7 out of the box in this spec, Dura-Ace, is 7.2 kilos. This SL2, as you see spec, that's no pedals. No pedals, SL2 in the SRAM Red 10-speed spec, Blue Oval CLX is 6.5 kilos. All right, so you get about 700 grams extra weight the SL7. Obviously you could bling it up. This is $13,000 build here. Australian dollar, Aussie dollar, $13,000 as pictured. This second-hand bike here, less than 1,000 Aussie dollar to build up. I'm a bike mechanic, so obviously it costs more if you and to pay someone to do it, but yeah, putting some labour time for this bad boy. But these ones, oh my god, to build these bad boys up, nightmare. The cables and the routing, it's like, woo! Mechanics hate working these bikes. The bike shop loves it because it's like more labour time. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's do the tests, and Tasha's also going to have a crack as well. First lap, 100 watt. How long is it going to take us? Second lap, 200 watt. How long is it going to take you? Third lap, 300 watt. We might do a 500 watt, 800 watt lap, hot lap. But the average person is going to be riding at 100, 200, 300 watts, so we'll go with that. I might even do a few sprint tests here and there, but I'm just worried about getting scratches in this bad boy, because if you scratch an SL7, the valuation dropping right down. How much could I get for this second hand? If I was going to sell it today, it's dusty, it's got cat fur on it. I've ridden it maybe under 100 Ks. I think I'm not even sure how much I've ridden it. Not much at all. It's 13,000 bucks. If you walk into the shop today, 13 grand. How much should I sell it for today? If I get 5 grand for it, I'll be lucky, you know. As soon as you walk out the shop, boom, half depreciation or more, in my opinion, in my experience. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Tyres, we've got GP5000s on the SL7. On the SL2, we've got tyres from the bin, which is an old GP4000. And we've got a Michelin, I think, a Acrylion carbon from like 2001, you know what I mean, Tyler Hamilton stuff. And yeah, let's get to it. And we don't have a power meter on this one yet, but we'll put the power meter from the SL7 onto this. Got the tools here. So I'm going to use the same power meter. So we're trying to do it as objective as possible. Same seat height, very similar bar stack. I'm just going to sit up in the tops here, and we'll go from that. Let's do it. So we're just going to calibrate. We're going to calibrate the Stages power meter. I've been using Stages for 7 years. My favourite power meter product, and that is calibrated. So that's objective there. So by using the same power meter, hopefully we eliminate any variables. All right, now we get back to our Brighton 330. I love these because it's 36-hour battery life. And we're just going to go with lap average, etc. Let's get going. Rolling start, no.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just ask for Harley. So that's the SL7 test. For the corners, it's like, just didn't feel like a race bike at all. It's like, just wanted to slow down for the corners. The flex as well, I'm flexing my arms and just, in the saddle flex is quite, feels very, very cheap. Feels like an Alibaba 80% off discount frame, which is fine because it's a very comfortable bike, and you're gonna have a lot of flex. It's gonna be pretty like, it's like a cheap hooker mattress in a brothel or something like that. Not that I have any idea about that, but just saying. It's just, yeah, it feels cheap, but it's comfortable. This is a bike, it'd be great for if you're an Uber Eats rider, just jumping off gutters and just, it's not rigid, it's like you're gonna feel pretty fresh after a long day on it. But over 300 watts, it's like, oh, you're really fighting the bike, it feels like for me. But yeah, anyway, let's get onto the SL2, which in my opinion is one of the best Tarmacs ever. Specialized say this is the best Tarmac ever. Oh shit. Sorry. But yeah, let's try the SL2. Put this power meter on the SL2. Let's bust out some laps. Got the stages on here with the SRAM down there. That's what I love about these external bottom brackets, in and out. In and out. Let's do the laps on the SL2. Oh, so light. Just, yeah. This is a proper race bike. This is a proper race bike. Like, this corner's so much better. Like, through the corner there, just, yeah, like, you feel safe on this. You can just really tip it over. So it feels like it's on rails. Proper road race bike. It just feels ready to race, ready to launch. Looking in your mirror, waiting for someone to come up on you so you can give it a good crack. But yeah, it would suck being a sponsored Specialized rider and having to ride one of those gravel bikes with 25mm tyres. It would just be like, you have to up the dosage, otherwise you're going to be losing performance. But again, in the pro peloton, everyone's riding these gravel bikes pretty much, unless you're lucky enough to be on the UAE or Team Sky, Ineos, etc. But yeah, anyway, let's go back to home and let's check out the data and see what the data says. So this is some data here. We'll have to go back and do it again because the wind, I did get caught up a bit trying to put the bottom bracket in the bike, so it took me about half an hour, and then the weather conditions did change. What we do have some data that was pretty good, pretty consistent was this segment here is 152. We did 288 watts. And remember that we've got really a lot slower tyres on the SL2. On the SL7, we did a 153 at 285 watts, 36.7 km/h. That's the SL7. On the SL2, with the slower tyres but more aero frame, more aero wheels because there's less spokes and there's no rotors, we managed a 152 at 37.1 km/h at 288 watts. So the watts is, 3 watts difference, but the tyres, we're looking 3 watts just for the difference between the 4000 and 5000. The 5000 about 3 watts faster at this speed. And then we also have the rear tyre on the SL2 we've also got from the bin, which was just, probably, maybe 15 watts, 20 watts even, who knows. It's quite an old tyre, flat topped, and so what we'll do is we'll go back to Victoria Park in the next couple of days. We'll put the same tyres on each bike. So both bikes running 5000 GP 5000S in 25mm brand new. So we'll go out and get some more tyres, and then we'll do the test again. So here you go. This is a test sample. The SL2 is faster, but let's get some data to even prove that more than just by feel. The SL2 is stiffer, it's more aero. Let's go get some more data. And for climbing, it's just a night and day difference.